Football is a sport that brings people together and creates unforgettable moments. However, sometimes those moments are not all happy and joyful. Here are some of the top heartbreaking moments in football, which include 2 aviation disasters which will forever be etched in our memories. First up is the Leicester City owners' helicopter crash. The hearts of people around the globe were heavy with sorrow as they heard the news of a helicopter accident at Leicester City ground. This tragedy occurred outside the King Power Stadium, and the helicopter owned by the club's owner, Vichai Srivadhanaprabha, crashed. This happened in a staff car park after Leicester's Premier League game against West Ham. The sight of flames drew police cars and emergency services to the area, which was then evacuated. The crash occurred just outside the stadium fence, but it was on land owned by the club near Car Park E, which is used by Leicester's staff. After the game, the areas around the stadium had emptied. By the time the helicopter fell, West Ham's squad was already returning to London. The news shook the football world, and many supporters came to the Leicester ground to pay their respects by laying out bouquets, football shirts, and scarves on the concourse. Leicester players expressed their support for the club and the owner's family via Twitter. The club cancelled training sessions for the following few days. In the next round of Premier League matches, players wore black armbands to show respect. The Leicester manager, Claude Puel, expressed his sadness at the news. "It's a tragedy for the club," he said. "I think very strongly about the victims and their families. I'm terribly sad." The Leicester owners' helicopter crash stands as a tragic reminder of the fragility of life, even in moments of immense success. Vichai Srivadhanaprabha's profound impact on football, his club, and the community will never be forgotten. The remarkable journey he led Leicester on, from the Championship to winning the Premier League title, will continue to inspire generations of football fans, emphasising the importance of unity, resilience, and embracing the values that make the beautiful game so much more than a mere sport. Ajax's dream Champions League run collapses in 2019. Ajax emerged as the crowd favourite in the 2018-19 Champions League. Erik ten Hag's young and spirited team proved their mettle by making it all the way through the second qualifying round and into the semi-finals. Impressive wins over Real Madrid and Juventus along the way added to their already stellar reputation. But when they faced Tottenham in the semi-finals, their incredible journey came to an end. In the second leg home match, Ajax took a 2-0 lead through Matthias de Ligt and Hakim Ziyech, seemingly sealing their place in the final. But in the last 5 minutes of the game, Lucas Moura of Tottenham accomplished the unthinkable. A sensational hat-trick in a span of 45 minutes shattered Ajax's dreams, leaving them heartbroken on their own turf. The world witnessed the bitter collapse of Ajax's dreams, a culmination of a fantastic journey that ended at the cruelest of moments. It was a difficult pill to chew for the Dutch team, who had come so close to reaching the final. Both the fans and the coaches were in a state of bewilderment. Ronaldo's son's death left everyone in shock. In the world of professional soccer, Cristiano Ronaldo is a household name. He is known for his incredible talent on the field, his dedication to his craft, and his larger-than-life personality. However, behind the glamorous life of a superstar athlete lies a deeply tragic story that Ronaldo and his family have dealt with for years: the passing of his son, Angel. Cristiano Ronaldo and his partner Georgina Rodriguez revealed in April 2022 that their newborn baby Angel had sadly died during delivery. Angel's twin sister, Bella Esmeralda, survived and is hale and hearty. Cristiano opened up about the terrifying days that followed his son's untimely passing, detailing his difficult discussions with his other children in great detail. "Our baby boy, you are our angel," they wrote in the statement. The couple is happy to welcome another baby girl, but the loss of Angel has shaken them. Cristiano spoke further about his son Angel's tragic death, revealing it was probably the worst moment I passed through in my life since my father died. Ronaldo said, "When you have a kid, you expect that everything will be normal, and you have that problem. It's hard, you know, as a human being that I am." Christian Atsu. Christian Atsu was a professional football player from Ghana who primarily played as a winger. Atsu was a modest individual who took great satisfaction in the accomplishments of his German-born novelist wife, Marie-Claire Rupio. Still, he also recognised that becoming a household name from Cairo to Cape Town as a result of earning the Player of the Tournament title at the 2015 Africa Cup of Nations in Equatorial Guinea. Unfortunately, Atsu was caught up in the 7.8 magnitude earthquake that shook Turkey and Syria on February 6th, killing over 54,000 people in both countries. He went missing after an apartment block in Hatay collapsed. The news of his sudden death saddened his fans, who mourned over the loss of an excellent player. The footballer's widow, Marie-Claire Rupio, couldn't control her emotions as she was paying tribute to her loving husband at his funeral. She said, "In life, I love you, darling. In death, I'll do the same." Many Ghanaians have informed the BBC that Atsu would be remembered for his humanitarianism and support for the country's downtrodden. Hundreds of mourners and well-wishers paid their respects by walking by Atsu's remains. David Beckham's PSG farewell. On May 16, 2013, Golden Balls announced his retirement after the season, which meant that PSG's home match against Brest 2 days later would be his final football match ever. Fittingly, Beckham contributed to Blaise Matuidi's goal from his well-placed corner kick in his farewell appearance. Following Beckham's substitution in the 80th minute of the game, there were some really touching events at Parc des Princes. Becks did his final home game as a professional footballer farewell while tears streamed down his cheeks. Beckham received a rousing ovation from the almost 45,000-person Parc des Princes spectators before hugging teammates and opponents, and was replaced by Ezekiel Lavezzi. Both former French President Nicolas Sarkozy and his pop star wife Victoria were in the stands to support him. He had even dressed in a unique pair of commemorative boots for the event, which had the names of his kids Brooklyn, Romeo, Cruz and Harper, as well as the date, May 18th. David Beckham's final match for PSG was not just a personal farewell, but a celebration of his extraordinary journey in football. From a promising youngster to an international superstar, Beckham became a symbol of the sport's global reach and impact. Emiliano Sala's plane crash. Football is a sport that has the power to mobilize millions, offering hope, joy, and a sense of unity. In the small town of Colulu, Argentina, a young boy named Emiliano Sala dreamt of becoming a professional footballer. With immense dedication and talent, he defied the odds, rising from humble beginnings to pursue his passion. Tragically, however, Sala's life was cut short in a way that no one could have foreseen. During his big money move from Nantes to Cardiff City, Emiliano Sala died in a plane accident on January 21, 2019, when the aircraft he was on crashed into the English Channel. On February 4th, officials discovered a body inside the submerged plane. On February 6th, they could remove the body, and the next day they could recognise Sala's dead body. On February 16, 2019, the player was laid to rest in Progreso. According to the Mirror, Emiliano Sala had carbon monoxide poisoning before the plane tragedy that claimed his life. Emiliano Sala recorded an audio message once in the air and transmitted it to his family members in Argentina through WhatsApp, in which he conveyed his concerns about the plane's condition. "It looks like the plane is falling apart. If in an hour and a half you don't hear from me." Speaking to the BBC, Sala's younger brother Dario expressed, "We just couldn't believe it. We couldn't accept it. It was so shocking for us as a family. Even now, we can't believe it, and we'll never really believe it. For me, my brother was always the best, the greatest. Even before he became a professional footballer and came over here, he was my brother." In a statement, Sala's family said the inquest had shone a bright light on many of the missed opportunities in the worlds of football and aviation to prevent his tragic death. Emiliano's sudden death has left millions of fans in utter shock. Christian Eriksen's heart attack. In the world of sports, moments of triumph, camaraderie, and sheer skill often take centre stage. However, on June 12, 2021, the football community and fans were jolted by a completely unexpected turn of events during the European Championship match between Denmark and Finland. What began as an ordinary day of football soon transformed into a harrowing and suspenseful saga, as Danish midfielder Christian Eriksen suddenly collapsed on the pitch, suffering from a cardiac arrest. The immediate response from players, medical teams, and the audience highlighted the unwavering bond of human empathy and the power of collective prayer. As Christian Eriksen lay motionless on the field, players from both teams and fans alike formed a circle of unity. encompassing the Danish midfielder. This powerful image not only displayed solidarity beyond rivalries, but also portrayed the profound significance of prayer and compassion. Well, what should I say? He was gone, and we did cardiac resuscitation, and it was cardiac arrest. How close were we? I don't know, said Morten Boesen, Denmark's team doctor, the following day. He miraculously survived and is now not only back playing for one of the top teams in the world, but has also represented his nation in a World Cup for the second time. These heartbreaking moments remind us of just how much we invest emotionally in our favourite teams and players. While they may be painful to remember, they are also an essential part of football's rich history. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell. Make sure to let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.